Because every day, this school is proving that every child has the potential to learn the real-world skills they need to succeed in college and beyond. And you all are doing it together. You know, at Manor, a history teacher might get together with a math teacher and develop a project about the impact of castles on world history and the engineering behind building castles. Or a group of students might be in charge of putting together a multimedia presentation about the moral dilemmas in literature as applied to World War II. Internships help students get even more hands-on experience. And while most high school students in America give a handful of speeches by the time they graduate, a student at this school might give as many as 200. Now, that's a lot of speeches. I can relate. And you know, I just had a chance to see some of the incredible work that some of the young people here are doing. You know, folks who used mathematical equations to build musical instruments, and tests on bungee jumping with rubber bands and weights, and you know, robots that were being built, and all kinds of great stuff. And you're doing things a little differently around here than a lot of high schools, and it's working. It's working. And by the way, the majority of students at Manor don't come from wealth or privilege. Some folks here might have come from, you know, some pretty tough backgrounds, and yet the vast majority of students here stay in school, they graduate. Your test scores in most subjects have been higher than the state average. Almost every member of the recent graduating class went on to college, and about 60% of them were the first in their families to do so. You should be proud of that. And you could see it when I was talking to some of your classmates on the projects they were working on. You know, there were a couple of your classmates who were studying how earthworms regenerate when they're injured. Saw solar cars. Your championship regional Techsplosion robotics team competed in the World Championships a couple of weeks ago. And this program's only been around for 5 years, so this is an impressive group. And the teachers here, you can tell, are passionate about what they do, and couldn't be more impressive, although some of them look like they were in high school. There were a couple of them I met. I said, "Are you sure you're a teacher?" "No, not you. You look like you're..." I'm teasing. You really are a student, I know. But it's important to remember that every year, schools like Manor NewTech hold blind lotteries to determine who gets in, because there just aren't enough spots for all the students who want to go to a school like this one. There are too many kids in America who are not getting the same kinds of opportunities through no fault of their own. And we can do better than that. We can do better than that. Every young person in America deserves a world-class education. We've got an obligation to give it to them. And by the way, that helps the whole economy. Every business in America, we want to draw from the world's highest skilled and most educated workforce. We can make that happen. But we're going to have to put our shoulder against the wheel and work a little harder than we're doing right now as a nation. We've also got to start rethinking and redesigning America's high schools. That's part of what's happening here. Is there's innovation going on that equip graduates for the demands of a high-tech economy. There's a lot of hands-on learning here. People aren't just sitting at a desk reading all the time. Reading's important. I'm a big reader. But you know, part of what makes this place special is that there's all this integration of various subjects and actual projects and young people doing and not just sitting there listening. So we've got to reward schools like this one that focus on the fields of the future. You know, schools that focus on the fields of the future use technology effectively to help students learn, and are also developing partnerships with local colleges and businesses so that a diploma here leads directly to a good job. So I could not be prouder of what's happening here at Maynard. That's why I wanted to come. Last month, students in a digital media class made a YouTube video describing why this school was so special. Some students talked about how they're looking forward to being the first in their family to go to college. Others talked about learning new skills, taking on more responsibility. And one sophomore summed it up nicely when she said, "This school is a lot more than just a school, it's a family. And it's filled with people that are going to care about you and are going to help you." Well, Maynard, that's what every school should be. That's what our country should be. Caring for each other, helping each other, being invested in each other's success. You know, we're not just a collection of individuals, we're one American family. And if we follow Maynard's example, if we give every child the chance to climb new ladders of opportunity, if we equip every American with the skills and education they need to succeed in the jobs of the future, if we make sure that hard work pays off and responsibility is rewarded, and if we fight to keep America a place where you can make it if you try, then you're not just going to be the ones that prosper, we'll all prosper. And together we'll write the next great chapter in America's history. So thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. God bless America.